When cravings are preventing you from losing weight, we need to strategize why. Why are those habits that have been built up over time preventing you from staying in a caloric deficit? Well, here's a couple common things that people do when they start to make healthier decisions for themselves, but then those cravings just sneak back up on them and prevent them from actually staying in the caloric deficit. So here I have how you should roughly be putting your plates together. Having something protein rich, something carbohydrate rich, and then adding in your fruits and vegetables. This is the main way of putting a plate together. However, things to consider is that fat is not in this equation here. Now, although fat is not something you just go and eat, it's not like a food group, fat is something to consider because it makes you feel full and satiated. It allows you to feel satisfied from your meal. And when you start making healthier decisions like eating lean ground turkey, or you're having chicken, or the foods that you're eating are not as fatty, then what ends up happening is you start to reduce your overall fat content, which can be good and can help lead to a caloric deficit. But if you're completely eliminating it, you may start to be craving things like ice cream at night because you want something creamy. Now, in order to curb this, things that you can do is like instead of having just egg whites for breakfast, maybe add egg whites in with a whole egg. And that fat from the yolk is going to help you feel more satisfied with that meal. Maybe if you're having chicken, rice, and vegetables, that you add a little bit, maybe like chili oil to it. And that gives it a little bit of fat and a little bit of flavor that makes you satisfied with your meal. The second thing that you want to consider is see if you're actually getting enough protein in your diet. If your overall protein content is not enough for you, then you may not be satisfied from your meals because you're not getting enough protein. Protein helps us keep us for fuller for longer, and it also helps you curb different cravings and overeating. The last thing that I want you to also consider is if you're having sugar cravings, then what you're going to want to do is maybe consider having fruit with your meal instead of it being something as an afterthought. And by doing that, having a little bit of that sweet tooth with the meal rather than in addition to, you'll help get that sugar craving out of the way. Now, if you're still craving some more sugar after the meal, then try this strategy. What I want you to do is have whatever you're craving and add it to another piece of fruit. And what that will do is it will prevent you from overeating whatever you're craving and balance it out with something that's still going to be more filling for your stomach. So you're still getting vitamins and nutrients and fiber, which is going to fill you up and prevent you from overindulging on what you're actually craving. And these strategies will really help you in the long term lose more weight successfully.